Most people will ignore this video. I urge you not to. This video could be the difference between making $100,000 at the end of this year versus $1 million at the end of this year. We follow the cryptocurrency market every day here. Watch this whole video and follow along with us. Top 3 hot, cheap 2024 altcoins and the one big crypto catalyst that nobody is talking about. Stay tuned. Let's talk about Injective. Injective versus Solana, Injective in the greater cryptocurrency ecosystem, and something that I've been seeing a lot of people fearful of, 4.33% of Injective tokens just went through an unlock, meaning 4.33% tokens which couldn't have been sold before now could be sold, presumably. So it's good news with this upgrade, and then unsure news with the token unlock. The upgrade is Injective launches gas compression, offering lower fees than Solana. The Cosmos-based chain Injective now charges just 0.0003 for each transaction. This is obviously really good for Injective. You could see that Solana had the lowest fees previously, but with this gas compression upgrade, it has lower fees than Solana. Pretty interesting. So what's the story with this unlock? Could we see some initial selling? Yeah, but the market's kind of selling off anyway. So we could, but I wouldn't be too worried about it because in the long run, this could be seen as very bullish. Let me tell you why. I'm getting questions about the 4.33% token unlock of Injective. Let me explain why you don't have to worry. In fact, it's actually a catalyst. This unlock that we just had, that's already happened, is the last unlock ever. 333 million are team tokens and 333,000 are advisor tokens. Combined, that's worth 143 million at the current price. Let's dissect this. So the team, just so you know, already had 16% of their tokens unlocked. So if we didn't have to worry about them, or that didn't really affect anything, do we have to worry about the advisory tokens? Well, maybe that would be the only one. Let's dig into it. Advisory tokens are worth about 13 million out of the 143 million. Now, the daily trading volume of Injective is more than 200 million. So, according to this analyst, it is a nothing burger even if they all sell. Maybe they won't, but even if they do, kind of a nothing burger when you take into account 200 million in volume gets traded daily. Markets are forward-looking since this is the last unlock. It's actually super bullish, right? This is the last one. Once the dApps go live, we can expect a much higher weekly burn than usual, the burn mechanism. Injective just got its full token unlock. 100% of the supply is now unlocked. With the Injective 2.0 burn mechanism in place, Injective is going fully deflationary. Injective already has 48 million out of 80 million coins staked, which is 60% of the circulating supply staked. So with 48 million tokens already staked, and more importantly, many tokens getting burned every week with the Injective 2.0 burn mechanism, there's not enough Injective for everybody. I want to reiterate that we could see a sell-off. The whole market is dipping. This is not financial advice, and ultimately you do need to have a plan that works best for you, that only you can figure out. I wouldn't go through this whole cycle without locking in profits, particularly with altcoins, but it is the burn mechanism and the deflationary aspects of Injective, and not to mention the fact it's being used, why I still think Injective is one to watch this cycle. I mean, obviously, it is. I'm just updating you with the good and the bad and the data. This is also why I still really like Ethereum. This is the way I think about it. The supply of Ethereum decreases every year. The supply of Bitcoin increases every year. Even though Bitcoin is one of the most scarce, hardest assets in the world, Ethereum is deflationary. It's totally different, but it's like Ethereum is having an infinite halving. And I don't think this is priced in yet. Not to mention with Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptocurrency at large, the amount of user-friendly products we have in the market today, I mean, it has to be acknowledged. And this is really exciting, I think. The most popular Ethereum wallet, possibly the most popular wallet in the entire industry, now lets you stake your Ethereum directly in the wallet. So Ethereum users can now stake an entire validator, which this is how you stake with the 32 Ethereum, that's called a validator, directly from MetaMask. MetaMask's new offering now eliminates the need for pooling or complex hardware to run an Ethereum validator node, but it also takes a 10% cut. 10% is a lot. It's certainly not the worst percentage cut ever. Something to note. I think this is really exciting. I think MetaMask doing this, being able to stake so easily in the most popular wallet, I think this is a really bullish thing for the industry, and this lets people get in much easier ways than they could have last cycle. Now, this has been causing some people to be concerned over the future of Ethereum. The fact that despite what the Bloomberg analysts are saying, they think this will happen in May. JP Morgan analysts are saying that the spot Ethereum ETF approval chance in May is below 50%, kind of signaling they're bearish. But isn't that just par for the course with JP Morgan? Or is it not? Is this just honestly what might happen? Because I've thought this too. The Bitcoin ETF spot just got denied and denied and denied. And although now that it's approved and we have so much precedent to approve this, it would not surprise me at all in Gary Gensler's last year to try to stop this. By the way, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Daily videos just like this, keeping you informed on the entire cryptocurrency market. If you're interested in making money in cryptocurrency, subscribe to our channel, Daily Videos. Let's talk about Solana. A lot of people have been asking me my thoughts on Solana. Solana has a big upgrade coming up this year, FireDancer, which is going to make the tech so much better. And something I noticed here that I want to point out to you, according to The Block, Ethereum ecosystem chains showed that popular Ethereum L2s have processed far fewer transactions per second than even that of Ethereum and much less than Solana, making Solana the most used chain versus everything in Ethereum. Again, important to note, Ethereum has what some are calling its last big upgrade coming up this year, which is going to make a lot more people use Ethereum and the L2s, so this metric could change, but it's impossible to ignore what Solana has built in community and ecosystem. So the Solana price is dipping. We warned you about this, but here are 3 reasons why the Solana price could approach $200 per coin by March. Solana ETF buzz is very real. So the approval of the spot Bitcoin ETFs in January raised industry hopes that other cryptocurrencies, including Solana, could also get spot ETFs in the future. Specifically, Franklin Templeton, a $1 trillion asset management firm, is fueling the Solana ETF buzz and seems like they really want to do it. Franklin Templeton has been leading the charge for integrating digital assets into the traditional finance space for years, and they're setting their eyes on Solana. Can't wait to see what the future holds. Whether this gets approved this year or not, and actually I think there's a strong chance this will get denied, but who's to say? If and when the Ethereum one gets approved, Solana ETF buzz is going to be buzzing very hard later this year. Also, Fed rate cuts in general, bullish for the entire industry, especially Solana Pay being integrated into Circle's USDC stablecoin and partnering with Shopify. This would be very good for Solana. Also, the Solana community is excited about this. Solana is releasing a new phone and taking pre-orders, and actually Solana's new phone pre-orders crush Saga's first year sales in a day. So the community is very excited about this. You know, the first year's sales has already been crushed, and these are just the pre-orders. The company reported over 25,000 pre-orders immediately after the announcement. A lot of people are excited about this because in the first phone, everybody got airdropped free Solana ecosystem coins like Bonk and made a lot of money on their phones. My friends, the market is going through seemingly a bit of a dip in consolidation period right now. Do not be fooled. This is par for the course. Bitcoin was running up for over a year, including 13 weeks straight with no significant dips going into the ETF. If something like this happened, this would be par for the course. And if you're thinking this along the way, that's also normal for human psychology. Now, perhaps one of the most bullish catalysts and signals that nobody is talking about, I feel like a lot of people are not thinking about this, is if and when Coinbase wins their lawsuit with the SEC. This will signal so much bullishness for tokens and crypto companies in America. And what's interesting to me is Bloomberg's legal researcher and expert analyst, Elliot Stein, was always optimistic that Coinbase was win, but actually now he's more optimistic after seeing what's going on. Says Coinbase has a 70% chance of a full dismissal in the SEC lawsuit, and this would be big, the full dismissal. Again, this is coming from Bloomberg senior litigation expert analyst Elliot Stein. Stein explained that before he entered the courtroom, because these proceedings are going on now, before he entered, he was confident that Coinbase could object successfully to certain SEC claims, but not those allegations relating to its staking rewards program and overall operational structure. However, his confidence actually shifted after just 5 hours in this hearing. He says, I went into the SEC versus Coinbase hearing thinking that Coinbase would, on this motion, win dismissal of the SEC's primary claims concerning trading, but maybe not staking and broker claims. I left thinking that Coinbase would win full dismissal. If you're interested in making money in crypto, make sure you give us a follow. We post one video on YouTube every single day, keeping you informed, also very active on Twitter. Join the Altcoin Daily Army. 2024 is going to be an epic year for crypto holders.